What's good? We back, and Canelo Alvarez is manager and co-trainer Chapo Reneos, whatever the dude's name is. I call him Chapo. Says that Gennady Golovkin ain't gonna change nothing coming into this fight. I like the article in the description. He said he can't change nothing. He said Canelo Alvarez, if you look at his track record, he continues to get better and better each fight. Y'all know what it is. Your boy CJ Goodfellow back at the boxing clinic, and a lot of people don't believe that Triple G can change anything in this fight. I think when people say change, I think they mean drastic change and do something drastically different. But I do think it's like I said, if you guys been watching me for a long time, I mean, depending on the guys that subscribe, early and had to join the move early. We talked about how when Kenny Porter said he was disappointed in Danny Jacobs after the Triple G fight, and said when he looked at the film, it was going to be he was going to be very pissed on what he left on the table. And I looked at it this way for Canelo as well. I think Canelo looked at the film and felt that he left a lot on the table versus Triple G. But for me, I think that Triple G gonna look at the film and say and believe that he left a lot on the table. He was very reluctant to go to the body. He was very tentative, and that's because Canelo Alvarez's counterpunching ability and his sharpness of his punches and his defense and his upper body movement. But I think he's gonna look at the tape, and I think it's some things that Golovkin can do better. But I kind of agree with Chapo that Golovkin is not gonna bring anything different from different style wise. He may come out faster because he came out slow the first time. He might come out harder, tougher, stronger. But that's a risk at that. You come out. There's a reason that he wasn't aggressive in the first fight because he was gauging Canelo Alvarez because he sparred Canelo a long time ago. Canelo had really never fought at 160. It was at 155 and 164 and a half versus Chavez Jr. in the 55 Super Canelo weights. He never fought at 160. And Triple G was gauging him, and he was tired a little bit early. I think the body punching of Canelo, did some things, but I don't see a drastic change in Triple G. He might come out stronger, faster, harder, and more aggressive earlier. And maybe that's what all he needs to do. But as far as him changing the style and doing anything different, people think he's going to be able to do what he did versus Lemieux and Curtis Stevens and and the rest of the big punchers that he fought. He had a lot of respect, and he was able to stick that jab and control distance and pound them like some McDonald's meat or something like that, and then finish the job off when their energy level dropped and their punching power wasn't a big issue no more. But he can't box Canelo like that. Canelo has a different skill set. Canelo isn't limited, but do I expect Canelo to get better in this fight? Absolutely. I expect Canelo to grow again. After the Floyd fight, Canelo got so much better time and time again. Now I look for a new wrinkle in Canelo Alvarez's favor, and one wrinkle that caught people off guard that people don't talk about was the ability to box and move versus one of the best guys in the sport, 1 and 2, either him or Earl, and Jermell Charlo's good at it too now working with Derrick James and cutting the ring off. And Canelo was able to move at will, and Golovkin really, looked piss poor at cutting the ring off on Canelo. And I look for Canelo to improve. I don't know what it's going to be on. Obviously, he wants to improve his stamina, and I think he needs to improve his punch output to the body. And I think if he can rip the body some more, I think he can really take control of this fight and end up stopping, Golovkin. I don't think he's going to stop Golovkin, but I think that's his best way of stopping Golovkin if you want to make his prediction come true. But I agree with Chapo. Golovkin is not going to drastically change his style. This old dog ain't going to learn no big tricks, but he can make some adjustments that can win this fight in his favor and tilt this fight in his favor. And I think that starts with trying to get some body blows, some body work. I think, maybe a jab to the body, stuff for that. Just small things that they can make adjustments on. And I think, anything drastic. I think the drastic change is going to come from the younger fighter, Canelo. And he gets better, and he shows something new every time. So I look forward to see what's new, what they're working on. I'm pretty sure his team is good. Canelo didn't do like a lot of fighters. Lose his first big fight, what he did with Mayweather, and then just overhaul and go get a new trainer. He stuck with the Chapos and Reynosos. And, I look forward to him doing his thing. We gone.